Hello, Tess from the Upcoming here. Thank you. I'm well. Thank you for speaking to us. So this is your second time playing a queen. This time the queen in question is still alive. Did that make things a bit different for you, or a bit more difficult perhaps in preparing for the role?
In a weird way, it sort of made it easier. There was less room for me to kind of have to make things up, I suppose. You know, that I knew that I had to sort of get the voice right. I sort of had to get the movement and her physicality right. Or observe it, and then just trust Peter's script really, and just be honest in the moments in the scenes that we were shooting. When I was playing Anne Boleyn, obviously, it was a person that you've heard stories about for years and years and years and years, and they've snowballed and become this massive thing, and so many falsehoods and all those sorts of things. So it was a lot. I'd say it was less imagination needed for me, I suppose.
And would you describe yourself as a royalist, do you think? Having played the Queen twice.
In the fictional land of the Crown, I am a massive royalist, and I think maybe in real life I'm very neutral. I have a huge amount of respect for them and sympathy and compassion now, obviously having doing the show, and I think they do amazing things for this country. I think they're an amazing representation of the United Kingdom, I really do. I think Peter Morgan's script is extraordinary. I think the characters are amazing, and the scenes and the dialogue and the costumes and the makeup is all amazing. So really it's just like the pinnacle of what you could be asked to do, really. I mean, Eileen Atkins, Victoria Hamilton, Jared Harris, John Lithgow, Matt Smith, I mean, Jeremy Northam, the list's sort of endless. It's just it's like a company of theatre actors. It's just so amazing, so amazing. I mean, Matt is just made the job for me. He's just amazing and such a spontaneous actor, and I can't think of anyone who could have played that part. He's really masculine but vulnerable. He's got so much humour, and he's just a wonderful person to be around. I just love going to work with him. He's amazing. She's a very, I hate to say it, but normal woman. She's had a very sheltered life. She loves the countryside, she loves horses, she loves dogs, she loves her husband. He's sort of the centre of her universe. She loves her children, and I think her dream would be to live in a house in the countryside in Windsor, and to cook for her children and ride her horses and have her dogs. That would be her dream, and unfortunately that's not the case. She lives in the spotlight. She's constantly, everywhere she goes, someone takes her picture. She's admired for something that she thinks isn't, very admirable, and I just think, it's the complete antithesis of what she is like as a person that she's asked to do. But I do think that, they are a very public firm, I'd say, and I think there's a lot of room to look at them as people and see them as people, and I think that's the most surprising thing, is that actually you get an opportunity to see them struggling and grieving and being in love and finding things difficult like we all do, and I think that's really important because they're not robots, they feel everything just like we do. We really gathered around. We had a great time. We ate a lot, of course not biscuits, had lots of cups of tea, told loads of stories and just laughed a lot and just kept each other going really. He's just a joy.